Well, hello and good afternoon, good evening, everybody. This is Jarrod Alberich, the Art Sale Artist, here with a pop-up live stream, little book page sketch action. What are we doing today? Well, I'll tell you. I got an old busted copy of Peter Benchley's Jaws. I think it's missing an entire chapter. And I actually have not one, but two commission requests right now to draw a picture of Quint from Jaws on a page of Jaws. So I'm going to be working on the first of those two requests on this here live stream. I hope everybody's having a great time. I'm currently broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. I welcome everybody to stop by, say hello in the chat. Tell me what's up, what's going on. If you're watching on YouTube, I'd really appreciate a subscription and a thumbs up. And if you're not watching on YouTube, if you could find it in your heart to go to YouTube and look up Jarrod Alberich, the Yard Sale Artist, and give a like or a subscription, I'd really appreciate it. Well, I'm going to jump right into working on this here Quint. And I'll be periodically checking the chat, so please do sound off, say hello. It's always nice to see folks in the room. As usual, we are listening to the smooth sounds of Joe November in the background. His new album, Beats Without Homes, available on just about every digital platform you can imagine. Apple Music, Google Play, all of those. Just look up Beats Without Homes by Till November, T-I-L-L November. And enjoy. Very proud of Joe. And your main man here did the cover art for that album. So it's good times. So we're doing a little Quint from Jaws tonight. Hello, I see some folks watching in the stream. I just want to say hi. Sound off in the chat. Let me know who's here. And feel free to ask questions. Tonight we're doing Quint from Jaws on a page from Jaws. Believe it or not, I have not one but two commission requests for Quint from Jaws. So this is the first of the two. The second person should probably be the most excited because the second one's always always the best one because I'm going to learn some things as I make this one. And as usual, I've got some light pencil lines here that I've put down just so I have my framework down, and now it's just kind of time to make it come alive with some ink work on the lines. And then, of course, we'll put some color on it and have yet another book page sketch commission ready to go. Who amongst us doesn't love Jaws? Right now, I am using a Pigma Micron number 5. It's a medium thick line that it puts down. I've really started, I used to use 3s as my first layer of lines on these book page sketches. For the longest time, I used 3s. I've just really taken to the 5 recently. I like the line thickness just a little better. So that's what we're going with. Okay, I see a bunch of folks that are watching. I see I picked up a like, it looks like on Facebook already. I appreciate that. If you're just chilling out, watching and enjoying the music here, then sound off in the chat. Say hello. Tell me where you're at, what you're doing, what's exciting in your life today. It's a very rainy day here where I live in southern Alabama. Rainy day. But it's a good day to come back here into the studio, put on some of this sweet Joe November music, drop some ink, some color. Can't go wrong. Hola, Chola, from the Wolf Pack. Already back awake. I figured you'd still be asleep, Chola. Let's see. It's actually kind of getting a little bit late where you are. How about, I'd say about 10:30 p.m. over there? You must be have all the kids down and finally getting some work done. I appreciate you popping in. Always love it when the Wolfpack shows up. I guess these videos aren't the world's best time for your kids to watch. I know they enjoy watching the art get made. But we always have the replay on YouTube. At least we got that going for us. Doing a little bit of his sort of a scruffy mutton chop beard over here. I like the way his ear just kind of peeks out from between his scruffiness for Quint. All right, Chola, they do catch the replays, and that's good. So shout out to the Wolfpack, to the kids who support us, not just here at the Yard Sale Artist channel, but also the Long Box Crusade overall. We really appreciate you guys. Awesome support. We love it. Hello, Craig. Craig Zablo in the chat. Nice of you to stop by, Craig. It's good to see you. Virtually, that is. For those of you who don't know, Craig Zablo runs the world's #1 Sylvester Stallone fan site, StalloneZone.com. I have to highly recommend it. He's been kind enough to feature some of my Sylvester Stallone art on the site before. And it's just a really, really wonderful site. If you dig Sylvester Stallone, you need to be checking it out. And I do dig Sylvester Stallone. In fact, as many of you know, I podcast. And I recently, we recently recorded, my brother and I have a show called Action Film Face Off, where we pit 2 randomly selected action films against one another. And the randomizer selected us 1971 and 1976, which is cool because my brother was born in 71 and I was born in 76. And it's legitimately a randomizer, so that was a cool bit of randomness. Our 1971 film that we talked about was Shaft, starring Richard Roundtree. And the 1976 film, we let our Crusaders Club patrons from Patreon decide. And they chose the original Rocky. And I love the original Rocky. I know Craig does too. Great film. Great film. Yes, Genome, this is Quint from Jaws. You have figured it out awfully fast just by a look. I mean, if you got the book clue, I must be doing something right. Clinton Robinson in the chat to say the randomizer has spikes, and I see Mark Hatherley in the chat, and I see he's just about ready to join the stream. Hip Hop Bottomer, welcome. It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in the chat and saying hello and joining us for a little drawing this evening. Genome says 76 was a good year. I was birthed then myself. Genome, you and I are almost the exact same age because I too was born in 1976, as you probably heard earlier. Late 76. I was born on November 2nd, 1976, which is the day that Jimmy Carter was elected president. So I don't think my mom got a chance to vote that day. I'll have to ask her because, that just occurred to me. Quint. Who amongst us doesn't love Quint from Jaws? Now, there'll be a lot of people out there that will know that Quint was played by an actor named Robert Shaw, and he was awesome in the movie Jaws. So I'm going to throw a little relatively easy question out to everyone tonight. Everybody knows that I'm a big James Bond fan, so I'm going to have to ask the group, who knows which James Bond movie, without Googling it, Robert Shaw played in. And he was good in it. I will tell you that. Got just about done with his basic shapes and lines here. So we'll be throwing down color soon. Let me check and see if my buddy Mark is ready to go. I see he's still on mute. I'll assume you're ready to go, Mark, when you come off of mute on the microphone. I will assume you're ready, and I'll add you to the stream. Everybody loves it when Mark stops by. Oh, good call there, Chola. My mom might have voted via absentee ballot. I have to ask her. My mother calls me, my parents, my mother and father, call me every Wednesday. Every Wednesday. I am on their list of things to do, and I will ask my mother. Find out what her voting status was in November of 76. And if you're just joining us, I want to say welcome. Once again, I am broadcasting on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube simultaneously. So no matter how you're getting this, I would really appreciate it if you haven't already, if you head over to YouTube and give my channel a subscription. Not only am I going to be doing these book page sketch pop-up videos quite a bit, but I'm also posting videos of my yard sale art where, things I find at yard sales that I end up painting on. The first video, it's the very first video that's out there, is one of my yard sale painting videos. And that was just kind of like the first one, sort of a one-off, kind of figure out how to do it type of thing. We will be adding some more in the future, so you can see what I find at yard sales and what I turn them into. And while you're waiting on those to drop, which I think they'll probably be about a monthly thing or every few weeks, because it takes me a couple of weeks to do a yard sale painting. I should have plenty of these book page sketches being added regularly, because I have a lot of them to do. Thank you to all those who have commissioned me to do book page sketches. And Clinton Robinson in the chat says, thank you for reminding me I should call my mom. It's never a bad idea, Clinton. It's never a bad idea. Oh, I see Mark Catley is off mute, and I will add him to the stream. Welcome back to the show, Mark.
Thank you very much. Good to be back. How's everything good today?
Man, it's going good.
Good stuff.
You must have been by the computer, my friend.
Yeah, I just got the notification again.
I was just like, whatever, I'll throw this out there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if I can make it, I can make it,
Awesome. I'm glad to see you, buddy. You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
Excellent. What you got throwing down tonight, or are we going to guess? Oh, it's half the fun to guess what he's doing.
Well, you can guess, if you want.
Let's see. Let's give Mark the big board real quick. I'll work on Quint in the background. Oh, I've got a guess already. I'm going to say something like TMNT, perhaps?
Yeah, you're pretty good too, sir.
Yeah, right.
I'm a little different than I,
Yeah, I don't want to give away too much here, but I was just talking about my yard sale art where I paint on things I found at yard sales. And if you watch my first video, you'll see the next one up I've got is a big New York City skyline. And I already know what I'm going to paint on it. And here's a hint. It has a lot to do with what Mark's drawing right now.
There you go. Cat's out of the bag.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a New York City skyline, why wouldn't you put some
exactly
on it?
Exactly.
That one's probably going to take me a little longer, though, because I intend to put all 4 on there.
Right.
And so it's going to be a little more time demanding, but it'll be worth it in the end. Cool. I'm working on a book page sketch of Quint from Jaws.
Yes.
So that should be fun. Fact.
Jaws. That's one of my favorites.
Oh, you can't go wrong.
Another one. I love Jaws.
Oh, you know what though? I just realized I mislabeled it on my when I streamed it. It says it's the old Boba Fett one. I'm not drawing Boba Fett, people.
Yeah.
I will fix it once it posts, but there's like it's the worst thing about live streaming. There's like 47 things you have to remember every time. I know. Yeah, well, so this one is actually currently mislabeled. If you came here looking for Boba Fett, I'm really sorry that you're disappointed.
Well, I'm sure somebody was upset, but hey,
somebody was like, "What?
Not the end of the world, is it?"
I was hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok on. Oh, and Chola comes in to answer my trivia question from before about Robert Shaw. Absolutely correctly that he was in From Russia with Love. And Chola also nailed that it was a Ninja Turtle, by the way. Chola's checking in with us from Germany, I do believe. And it's always nice to get support from the Wolf Pack. From the, I think Chola's the Mama Wolf. So you come home from a hard day work, and then you look in your email, and you're like, I might as well go draw with Jarrod for a little while.
Wait, once again, it gets me drawing.
Yep.
I'm eventually going to get back to the other stuff that I'm supposed to be doing, you know. Well, this is fun. I had started this guy, but I just never got back to it. And I don't draw the Ninja Turtles often, you know.
Well, he's already starting out looking good.
Yeah, thanks.
Now, one of the great things about drawing the turtles is you can do like a really nice, just do the ink work on it, get it all laid out, and then you can, the turtles like really lend themselves to doing black and white or ink wash work, and then you can edit the one color. If you just color the bandana, then it just makes it pop.
Exactly.
Actually, so which turtle's your favorite?
My favorite? I like Michelangelo. Is he the funny one?
Yeah, he's the party
dude. Yeah, I like him.
Awesome.
I also like Donatello too, though, because he seems pretty serious, you know.
I like Donatello, sure.
Yeah, he's like the serious one.
Yeah, my favorite has always been Leonardo.
Right.
I know it's not cool to like Leonardo because
the
cool kids like Raphael.
Right.
But I, being a guy who taught leadership for many years, leadership of one's peers.
Is he the leader? Which one's the leader?
Leo.
Okay, right. That's the one I was talking about. Because I said Donatello. He's the nerdy one.
Yeah, he's the science guy.
Yeah, actually, it was Leo I meant. He's the one that has the blue band, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I meant. Yeah, the leader one. Yeah. So it's Michelangelo and him. Yeah, I got them mixed up. But I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's pretty cool too. Yeah, these guys. I need to look at their faces, dude. That's one thing. It seems simple to draw, but it's not that simple.
I know a turtle head is like.
I'm looking. I hadn't needed reference for this guy.
Oh yeah, I have. I'm not gonna lie. I've used reference. I think every time I've ever drawn a turtle.
Yeah.
It's just the head gets me every time.
It's got to be that perfect shape. Huh?
I don't know. Yeah, you got to get that shape just right.
Yeah, it's got to be the perfect shape.
I was at Dragon Con 2 years ago. A guy come up to me, a young man, and he got a Ninja Turtles hardcover graphic novel.
Nice.
And he was like, "Hey, how much to draw a turtle here on the inside cover?"
On top of it.
And I was like, "Well, you realize I didn't work on this comic, right? I'm just like a guy." And he's like, "No, I got it. I want different artists to draw turtles in it." Oh, okay. So.
Yeah, right. He's just going around and wanting people to put yeah, that's cool.
And I was like, yeah, no problem, and then hurriedly looking up reference,
Yeah, I mean, you're right, because I'm looking at it now. I mean, I don't even know where to put a shell on the back.
I do that a lot at the cons. So that's God bless the internet and smartphones because I can look up reference real fast and go, okay.
I mean, and the thing is, most time, I mean, you have not unless you're working on a book and you're drawing the same character over and over. It's hard to remember, even the costumes, costumes and whatnot. I mean, you have to take some reference at some point in time.
I'm just waiting for somebody in the chat to start doing the lyrics of the song that Quint sings in Jaws. You type them and I'll sing them for you if you guys know what I'm talking about.
I can't remember that.
GLHG in the house. Nice to see you, buddy. You're not really late. It's just a pop-up video. It's only been streaming for about 21 minutes. I just added Mark. I don't really plan on being here any longer than it takes to do this Quint from Jaws. Don't let the title fool you. It's not Boba Fett today.
Yeah, I'm just having a bit of fun, to be honest with you.
And Genome prefers the sea shanty in Cabin Boy. You know, I've actually never seen Cabin Boy before. I know of it. I've seen it at the video store 100 times. It seems like it would be up my alley, but I've never seen it.
Cabin Boy.
I want to say it's got like... Oh, his name will come to me. It just fell out of my head. It'll come to me. Oh, the star Cabin Boy is going to be the end of me today. I can see his face and I can't think of his name right now. Somebody can save me in the chat. Genome, save me in the chat. Who's the star Cabin Boy? So I just don't die over here. It's killing me deep inside. My first instinct is Daniel Stern, but I know it's not Daniel Stern. It's save me, Genome. You're my only hope.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't help you.
I know. I have Mark on here. It gives me nothing.
You see me?
Now, see, Quint's got these real sort of slate blue eyes, and I selected a Prismacolor called... wow, it's so fancy. It's called Light Cerulean Blue.
Nice.
So fancy. And I'm going to grab a medium gray. I got a light gray here. I want a medium. There we go. I got cool gray 50%. I'm going to use that to add highlights to his hair, but I want to first grab my cheap Fred's eraser and get rid of some errant pencil lines from my original sketch. If I just, kept with my own pencil lines, but as Mark knows, whenever you've got it all penciled out, then you always see something you want to improve when the ink goes down.
Yup.
You know what I'm talking about.
Sure do.
Oh, I forgot gotta fill all this in. He's got like this black sweater on, so fill all this in with black. I can't believe I was talking earlier before you got on, Mark. I can't believe I have in my queue right now. I have a lot of book page sketches in my queue to do for commissions. I thank each and every one of you.
Yep.
I have 2 of these. Quint on a page from Jaws from 2 different people who don't even know each other.
Unbelievable.
And I'm like, that's insanely specific.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
So this guy, like I was telling the audience, you always want to be the second one because I'm going to learn some stuff by doing
this. Exactly. It improves.
So the first guy can say I was first, but the second guys will probably come out a little better.
But it's amazing what people like,
It is.
You got to figure out what people like. I mean, hey, if they're buying it, then there you go.
There you go. I just posted a picture of all my busted books, which I've over the last I've been doing these for about 3 years. So I've collected a fair amount of books, but like only recently did they really kind of get popular.
Right.
And I mean, they've always sold well at the shows.
Right, but not just. And I think maybe because you're doing the live streams and whatnot as well.
Possibly.
That might be helping too, a little more exposure.
I want to thank everybody who's watching us right now and participating in the chat. We love it. And if you wouldn't mind, if you haven't already, head over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. It's just, if you look up Yard Sale Artists, you'll find me. or even better, Jarrod Alberich, Jarrod. Alberich is Alberich. I think it's the very first thing that'll pop up if you do that. Either way, yard sale artist or Jarrod Alberich, you'll find it. And a subscription would be most appreciated. You can find Mark here quite often. He joins.
Yeah. I just jump in.
We should be back tomorrow night with our regular Tuesday night show. That's where I tend to do, I plan that one to go about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I tend to do bigger projects then. Yeah. I have so many book page sketches, though. I'm thinking about just maybe doing like 2 book page sketches tomorrow night.
Yeah, I got
clear out the queue.
I'm gonna fix this. I gotta make some adjustments to the Hope for Dr. Cass.
Oh, okay.
But it's funny because last night my son was saying to me how one of the hands look bigger, right? And your finish is like I'm saying, but it's all right, because and then it's funny, he sent me an email. Did you see anything? And it's like, okay, I couldn't get away from that one. I thought guys, you know what I mean?
I mean, I remember seeing the big hand, and I just thought it was kind of cool. Actually, I was like,
and I just said, but it was funny. But I mean, like I said, I don't mind fixing it. It was just funny because my son and I had just talked about it. And today I got the email from Dr. K. And I said, well, but I tell him, like, don't feel bad, if it's anything you want change, you know what I mean? Just let me know. That's what it's all about.
So he wanted that right hand to be smaller.
Yeah, and to see it better, because it wasn't an odd spot, but it's just like
Yeah, it was like behind a cloud or a crushed rock.
Yeah, it's like one of the tangents, so to speak, where you shouldn't be doing it, but sometimes you can slip through with them.
Oh, by the way, thank you, Chola. And then, of course, Genome as well came back to help me. Chris Elliott is the star. A cabin boy is driving me crazy. Thank you so much. Just had to address that real quick. All right, it's time for my classic skin tones. I'm going to use the same colors I always use, a light peach baseline and a light tan to do shadow work. So let's get the baselines down.
Okay, let me have some fun. Start inking this guy a little bit.
Everybody loves turtles.
Yeah.
They do have a bit of a universal appeal. I will say that.
They do.
I do well with turtles at the conventions. Can't go wrong doing a turtles piece.
People love them, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
I like the Michael Bay movies, but I wish the stories could have been a bit better, but hey.
I enjoyed them both. I have no beef with the Bay movies.
Yeah, I
don't.
Yeah, I actually like them too. Because once again, it was like, for what it wasn't. They weren't bad. Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I don't know what you really expect.
I really liked. I liked the second one a lot too because I thought Bebop and Rocksteady were a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it was cool how they, I think, fed them into the story, weren't it?
Yep. And they brought in Krang. Just pretty fun, I thought. I like it. Fun little popcorn films,
Exactly.
My favorite one is still the one that was all CGI that came out in
Yes.
What was that? 2007 or something like that? I went and saw that at the theater with 2 of my other grown men friends. We didn't even have kids, man. Wait, I think it would have been 2005. Anyway.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
I got you covered.
There's Turtles movies and Muppets movies. I don't care how old I am. I'm gonna go see.
Oh yeah, Muppets.
I love the Muppets.
Well, that was sort of like our growing up generation time, weren't it?
it.
The Muppets, the Muppets. That's when they was classic, How about the Ninja Turtles with Batman? Did you like that one, or have you seen it?
I've seen it. I haven't watched the film or whatever. I've seen it.
It was a cartoon, right?
Out and about.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Sounds cool. I'm down for it.
I enjoyed it, to be honest.
I've actually got 1 or 2. I think I have 2 blank covers for that. The Turtles Batman combo. How you can get blank covers. I've got.
Oh, right.
A couple of them. So I'm interested. Every once in a while, I got a whole stack right off screen here. I've got a stack of probably 40 blank comic covers.
Very nice.
Every once in a while, I'll get a frog, get a little froggy, and I'll grab one and go to town.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, GLHG's opened up a can. He asked, who's your favorite Muppets? As usual, I already know my answer, but I'm going to let Mark go first.
Favorite Muppets? Oh, my God. Let me think. It's hard to pick a favorite.
It is. I love the Muppets.
Because I like them. I like Beaker and Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. I love Animal. I'll probably say Animal on this one.
Beat drums.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Animal on that. It was too many of them, though, weren't it?
Man, I've always loved Rolf the dog.
Oh yeah, Rolf. He played the piano, didn't he?
Yeah, he played the piano. He's like so cool. Like that's why I liked him. Like he was so cool. Just like
he's always say Mom had everything together, didn't he?
Yeah, Rolf the dog. All right, not too upset with the skin tones on Quint. Usually I'll come in with a little bit. I'm gonna want that for something else. Let's see here. I'm gonna grab. See if this will make sure this color is not too bright. I need scratch paper. I need scratch paper. I need it now. There we go. A little brighter than I would like. Let me go into the Prismacolors. There we go. A little highlight for the lips. There we go. Now, Quint wears a denim shirt. So let's see.
Quint was the guy that was on the boat with the harpoon shooting at him and stuff.
Yeah, man. Quint was no joke.
Yeah, Quint was like the serious guy, weren't he?
He was no joke. I'm going to do a little cheater. I'm going to use the same blue that I put into his eyes for the bases of his denim shirt, but then I'm going to come back and shade it with a slate blue. And that should work out nicely. Again, 2 commissions. I'm going to learn some stuff on the first one. First guy gets to say he was first. The second guy gets to say his piece was better. Yeah, I like that. I like that blue. And then I'm going to come give it a little shade with the slate over it. And let me check the chat, see what I've missed. Speaking of Muppets, I might have to commission a Skeksis from you one day. Okay.
That was what? That was Dark Crystal or something?
Yeah. I was like racking my brain, like, what the heck Muppet is that? Yeah, you're right. It was there's that beetle looking creature.
Yeah, that was that, yeah.
That's what it was. I remember now. That sounds fun. Yeah, I have to keep an eye out. I mean, obviously, I can draw a Skeksis straight up 9x12 or 11x17, whatever you want. But I would do well to keep an eye out for a busted Dark Crystal book.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Cool characters.
That would be cool.
You know, I just watched the Dark Crystal for the very first time about a year ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was way behind the power curve.
Nice. Because you know they made a remake too, didn't they?
Yeah, I heard about a remake.
I think they redid it. All
right, that denim shirt's looking good. Well, by my standards, I hope it looks good. Let's drop in a sienna brown. He's got
nice. I like that.
Thank you. Drop in this brown ball cap, put a light brown, and then we'll do shade work with a dark brown over the light brown, as we usually do. So here's something I'll admit. The Jaws book that I'm using it's actually a very old copy. And when I first got it, I mean, it actually had a little damage to it, and but not terrible.
Right.
And I was like, I tried to sell it on eBay. I was like, certainly a book collector would want this because it's one of the very early editions. And nobody bought it. Nobody would buy it. And I was like, come on, people, I'm going to start drawing on pages if nobody takes it.
Yeah, exactly.
And nobody did. I think it might have already been missing a couple of pages, though, which probably is a killer for book collectors.
Right.
I have tried to draw 2 pictures of a shark on these pages, and I hated how they turned out. So I'm living in fear of the day someone asks me to draw, the shark.
You know, animals are pretty tricky to draw.
Gosh, I just struggle with it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because I mean, I guess you know what humans are supposed to look like, but animals, I always think of like a human style animal, but that's not what you're supposed to think of. You know what I mean? You should be thinking of an animal and what an animal really looks like. You know?
I just know it eats my lunch when I try to draw them. I'll get one eventually that I like. I just know it, but
right.
We'll put a little gray in his mustache and on his eyebrows. I'm not too upset about this Quint here. I think it's going to be all right.
That one came out good. It's always nice when that happens, huh?
Yeah, especially on a live stream.
Exactly.
You're like, come on, come together.
Yep. That's always good.
Together. Everyone's watching.
Got the pressure on you. That's all in good fun.
Chola loves Animal like you do, and then she loves Fozzie with the Waka Waka. I love Fozzie too because everybody loves to tell bad jokes.
Yeah, exactly.
I know I do.
Hey, mate.
All right, you put me in the mood. By the way, I will now tell a bad dad joke or 2 on the live stream.
There you go.
Here's my first one. You ready? Here it goes. So I've been reading this book on anti-gravity, and I can't put it down. All right. In the same vein, check this out. So I've been learning to read Braille, and I'm reading a horror novel in Braille, and something bad is going to happen. I can just feel it. And we lost 7 subscribers.
Just from that, huh? Hey, boy. No, turtle. I don't know if I'm going to give this turtle either, Jarrod. So, hey, let's see. Let's put some black ink on.
There you go. GLA, she says he's walking on the street looking at people and thinking, is that the tone Jarrod uses? Yeah, I really just use 2 tones, mainly for my Caucasian characters. I'm going to drop a little bit of that shadow along these. There we go. Put a little more dark shadow highlights around his eyes, kind of gives him that tired look. You know, Quint's kind of a tired character.
Yeah, man. Chasing that shark. Chasing that shark all over the place.
Chasing that deck shark everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Give it a circle, people. You know most Jarrod drawings end with a circle. I can't help myself. And just because I want to give Mark just another minute or 2, get as far as you can on that turtle before we have to say our goodbyes. It's short.
Yeah, that's all right. This turtle, I think I'm losing him already.
Oh man, it'll come together. I can tell.
Yeah, it'll come together. Yeah, that's it.
Come together.
Yeah,
I'm gonna grab a very, very pale yellow. In fact, it's called cream, to make it almost like a moon hanging behind Quint. Give it just a little more color to pop off the page. I had somebody on Twitter ask me today, he was like, how long did it take you to find the right markers to use on the book pages? You know, it's got to be tough to find the right one. And I'm like, really? I've only used Sharpies and Prismacolors. And he was like, what? Sharpies? And I'm like, yeah, man.
Surprise, isn't it?
You'd be surprised what a yard sale artist can do with the cheap things he finds.
Hey, and it makes you more creative as well, you know.
You got to solve some problems.
And it's nice when you learn to just work with what you have.
Yep. That was the whole kind of one of the whole things doing yard sale art was just like, you know what? I want to try to prove to the world that you don't got to spend hundreds of dollars to make art.
Not at all.
You can be it on a budget like the yard sale artist.
Yep.
Stay in school, kids.
And produce the same quality work.
There you go. And I'm going to do, speaking of Sharpies, I'm going to do just a little bold work around the edges one more time. Firm up my outside lines. So he really stands out from the page. Just about got it. I think I'm ready to put a signature on this one.
Looks good to me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I think I'll put it over. I'll put it over here like so. All right. And I'm going to let Mark work as I sort of wind this down because my wife is going to get CPR certified tonight. So I got to take care of the kids while she's gone. She'll be leaving here in just a little bit.
All right. You're going to be busy tonight.
I just wanted to get this one done since my commission list was getting a little long and need to chip away at it because people like it when, you know, you deliver their art.
Yeah, exactly.
People tend to like that a lot.
I know the feeling. It's all right getting the work, but you got to still produce too, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's great to see your commissions list grow, but then you're like, man, I gotta get this done. So I've been doing really good at doing at least one book page sketch a day, and sometimes just between me and you, I secretly sneak in an extra one just to put in my inventory.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Might sneak one in tomorrow. I'm supposed to be doing some streaming with John Beatty tomorrow on his channel, John Beatty Art.
That should be good.
I think we're doing it around 9 or 10. It's like a morning one. And I might sneak in a book page sketch. It's not actually a commission, just do one for fun.
Yeah, that's what it's all about sometimes, huh?
Yeah, it really is. There we go. I just took this little white marker we talked about last time, the Faber-Castell.
Right.
I put just a little dot of white right there in the eyes, and it really gives it like a reflective look. Adds just a little something to the piece.
That's enough to bring it to life.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, what did I miss in the chat as we will wind this one down, and perhaps we will see the turtle reappear on tomorrow night's stream.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to finish it.
GLHC says that the Dark Crystal, it's not a remake. They turned it into a series on Netflix, and it's okay. All right.
Okay.
I think Chola likes my jokes. She dropped in with a Waka Waka. And Genome says it looks like there's a setting sun behind him, and that's fine. I was kind of going for moon. I guess if I colored like a dark blue around it, it would definitely look more like a moon. But I will take setting sun, and I think the pieces it has come together, so I'm happy about that. Once again, I apologize for everybody who stopped by hoping to see Boba Fett because I mistitled the. I cut and pasted the old title and then forgot to change it before I went live. There's so many things to remember.
As always.
So appreciate everybody who's popped in the chat and took time to stop by and say hello. As usual, I would love it if you went over to YouTube and gave us a subscription over there. all you got to really do is search yard sale artist, and there you go. You will have no problem finding it, and we really appreciate it. Mark and I should be back tomorrow night with our little bit longer show. Usually we do more pieces or more complex pieces. This is just a little pop-up to get me to do one more book page sketch to get off the commissions list.
Yeah.
Speaking of commissions, if you want commissions, just let me know or let Mark know. You see our @ down at the bottom of the screen for Twitter. You just hit us up and we'll be happy to draw for you.
Yep.
I'm at Yard Sale Artist, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And Mark is at, you see down there, that's his Twitter. I think he's on Instagram as Mark Hatherley.
Yep.
And again, if you have any trouble finding Mark and you want work from him, just let me know and I'll put you in touch. You too could have a sweet Turtles piece that he's working on over there.
Yep. Appreciate it, Jarrod, as always.
Hey, no problem. I was surprised you popped in on such a last minute. Like I literally decided to go live and went live, and within 10 minutes or so, you were there.
Yeah. Like I said, if I can make it, I'll be in there. If not, you won't see me. In the chat or something.
No problem. Like I said, we should be back tomorrow. Our regular Tuesday night. We do it at 5 p.m. Central, which is 6 Eastern, 5 Mountain, 3 Pacific, 7 p.m. if you live in Bermuda.
Yep.
And we will be back drawing some stuff tomorrow night. I think you can catch me on John Beatty Art channel on YouTube tomorrow morning. I want to say it's 10 a.m., but I can't remember if that's Eastern or Central. So about 9 or 10 in the morning, I'll be over there doing some more stuff with John.
Good stuff.
Guten Nacht, Chola, and good night to everyone else. I hope you have a lovely evening. We will catch you next time. Unless you had anything, Mark. You anything?
No, I'm good.
All right. We'll catch you all later, and I hope you have
again.
a wonderful Monday.